All right. Starting off with MA Essentials, let's get a good idea about MA, what's really happening over here, and let's get a clear-cut understanding. Firstly, what is MA? So the goal here is to help managers plan, control, and improve business performance. Right? As a manager, we want managers to plan better, control better, and improve the business performance. That is the goal when we talk about management accounting. It aims to develop management accounting techniques to help you support the business plan, control, and monitor the performance. So these are the three keywords that we need to know, that what really business managers are learning to do. So here the idea is to help business managers to support the business to plan, control, and improve the performance of the organization. That's the key context here. It's just supporting the managers in the best way possible. That's called management accounting in a very simple sense. That is the goal. That is the goal of management accounting, is to develop the management accounting techniques that help you to support the business plan, control the business plan, and monitor the business performance. So that is about the management accounting goal, is to help managers plan, control, and improve business performance. Five main topics in MA that we would be studying here. Firstly, it will be management information. The most important thing that we'll be studying is about management information. It basically explains why we need information and where it comes from. So that's the simple thing that we study. Next, we look into data analytics. We analyze numbers to find the trends. That is the second thing. Third, we look into budgets. We plan and control using budgets. Next, we look into costs. We compare actual costs versus standard cost using costing techniques. So we compare actual cost versus standard cost using costing techniques. And finally, performance. We measure if the business is doing well. What we do is we measure if the business is doing well. That's all we do. So first is management information, why we need information and where it comes from. Second, we analyze numbers to find the trends. Third, we plan and control using budgets. Fourth, we compare the actual cost versus standard cost using costing techniques. That's part of costs. And finally, performance. Measure if businesses is doing well. In performance, what we do is we measure if the business is doing well. So these are the five topics that we will study as we go forward in this particular chapter. Next, we look is how to study. Okay, so how exactly should we approach our studies and how do we study? So obviously we have to study the full syllabus. We have to ensure that we are not missing out anything, complete the entire syllabus. If you're going to practice MCQs a lot, the idea is to have it 100% objective. Next, use the CBE platform and don't spend too much time on apparently difficult questions. So we have to ensure that we're getting a lot of practice. Some are difficult, some easy, but ensuring that a lot of questions have been solved. Then about the exam, if we look into the MAFA exam, is a 2-hour exam and 100% MCQs all are compulsory. Section A will have 35 into 2 marks, which is 70 marks. Section B will have 3 into 10 multitask questions, which is 30 marks, and 70 plus 30 will give you 100. Okay, so this is about the number of marks. 35 question, 2 marks, and then you have 3 questions for 10 marks each, which is multitask. So there will be multiple tasks here. And ACCA Study Hub is a great tool. We can refer to the ACCA Study Hub when we are preparing. Along with that, 5 exam tips from ACCA. What are the 5 exam tips from ACCA? With that, read carefully, don't rush. Do easy questions first. Okay, the same. Even if you get stuck, don't worry. Just try to do the easy question first. There's no negative marking, so always try to answer the question here. Even if there's no negative marking, always try to answer all the questions here. Use elimination. If MCQs are tough, try to eliminate and then answer everything. Use elimination for tough MCQs and then answer everything. So read carefully, do easy questions first. If you're stuck, guess, but don't leave anything. Use elimination. If your MCQs are tough, try to answer everything. Okay, these are certain important tips that they have given. And about the exam, we have got the clarity. Tips for answering the questions, we have got the clarity. About the exam, we have got the clarity that what is the exam like. And from the studying advice from the team, we have understood that what advice they have given us, that to practice a lot, use the study hub, use the CBE platform, and complete the entire syllabus. Then this is a little bit about how to approach your study. Right, you can book your exams or as early as possible, and this is an on-demand exam, as we know. And these are the top 5 topics that we would do, the top areas that we would be studying. And finally, what the goal of the paper is to support the management in order to plan, control, and monitor performance. Right, at the end of the day, the managers and the employees run the business, and how you can ensure that there is better planning, control, and improving of the business performance, how you can make the managers and the employees work for your benefit. Okay, so we have to review the syllabus to get an overall feel for what is involved in studying the exam, including learning outcomes. So this is just a little about everything about the MA paper, about the paper we understood, some tips we understood. What the examining team is telling in short is to just finish the syllabus and to ensure that you practice a lot of questions, book the exam as early as possible. And you can use a lot of sources, top source being the study hub and also the CBE platform, so which will give you a very useful understanding about the paper and what exactly the tools will be in the exam, what will be the options, and how you can refer to these CBE to get a very good idea about how your exam will be. So that is all about your management accounting MA. Okay, and this is a simple overview of the same.